Today we take a first look at Luxor. We're going to visit the Luxor temple, walk down the avenue of Sphynxes and have a look at the Karnak temples. You'll see how the people always talking to me is a good thing sometimes. I had some amazing guides through Karnak. Enjoy. I decided to take the train to Luxor from Cairo. Started with the mysterious train station. No English anywhere, a bit of a challenge just finding my seat. And then when I finally got in my seat after chucking people out, there was a fight right opposite me. After all this, the 10-hour trip, which wasn't that bad. Now it's 6 o'clock and it's 28 degrees, which is beautiful. But already by 10 o'clock it's meant to be 34 and by 12 it's meant to be 40. So, and today's got a high of 46, which is why I'm out nice and early. So this is sunrise over the Luxor temple. It's just massive and a stunning thing. I mean, I've already got through a security. There are more to come. They're very careful here. Except the security I went to didn't really do much. And when I walked through I think it's a metal detector, but it's some sort of detector, it went off. And so I stopped and they just went, "Oh, it's your phone." And, so I carried on. One of the absolute highlights of my trip to Egypt was the Avenue of the Sphynxes. I walked this road between Luxor and Karnak temples. It is lined with sphinxes, and these were the pharaohs that were important to its history. Oh, here we go. Here's the beginning of the Avenue of Sphinxes. Look at that. How stunning is that? Tails are always amazing, I think. This one's lost part of its head, as we all do at times. The ancient Egyptians started building this avenue 3,500 years ago, and for the last 2,000 or so years it's been covered by sand, so much so that when it was rediscovered in the 1950s it was 2 to 3 meters below ground level, below street level. In the 2000s, the Egyptian government decided to re-establish the Avenue of Sphinxes. There was a problem though. There were buildings, homes on top of it, and they had to demolish all of these. It was a mammoth job, and they had to find all the sphinxes. A lot aren't there, but a lot are. Just a wonderful thing that the Egyptian government did. Now we've reached the entrance to the Karnak temples. This is where I met so many wonderful guides who showed me around. Yes, they cost, but they opened all sorts of things for me. Sometimes, as you'll see now, saying that I should be quiet. Ramses and the site of the Karnak temples is massive, and this guy took me all over the place. Kind of reminded me of Monty Python, you know, where the guy in the restaurant is kept sort of beckoning with his hand and telling you, come on, come on. He was like this. But he did open things for me. You'll see in a minute that someone that he knew opens a door for me. We go up some stairs and then the guy sits down in front of me just to make sure that I don't walk off the edge. Up. Oh, yes. I did go back to the Karnak temples a few days later as part of a tour that I had with a boat trip. I seemed to enter through a different entrance, and this seemed to be the main entrance with quite a different experience. You can see all the ram's heads on the Sphynxes there. And what you're about to see is a Sphinx with Tutankhamun's head as a boy. I found this quite interesting. I've just been to Karnak, so I've walked the whole length of it. And now I'm walking the whole length back. I don't know, it's after 9 o'clock now, and it's starting to get pretty warm. We'll see what the day brings further. So after my trek back from the Karnak temples, we're at the Luxor temple, just having a bit of a look through. We have some on the ceiling here. What a job, chiseling all this into it. And here we are, thousands of years later. Some of it's still there. Even a bit of colour. I'm going to leave you with some images from the Luxor Museum. This museum has to be seen to be believed. Every piece is more exquisite than the last. And the guards are so friendly. They let me get very close to some of the items on display. They took away the ropes and things, and I could really look very closely at a lot of things. Enjoy. And if you're in Luxor, go to the museum.